Well, it says I'm live. Let me turn off this light, y'all. I tried to go live on my phone, but it says I don't have live streaming capability with my mobile. So I was not expecting that, and I had to jump on because I've been gone for 2 Sundays, and I'm really sorry about that. Something happened that I couldn't had no control over, right? So, if you do not know me, I am Mayaka Anderson, Rooted Vines, the owner of Rooted Vines. We're a holistic health and wellness emporium, and we focus on aligning your mind, body, and spirit to live a more balanced and harmonious life. All right, y'all. So, the last 2 weeks, I know I was supposed to come on last week because we went on our vacation with Virgin, and I was going to share with you all the exciting things with Virgin Cruise, the cruise with no kids, and it was fabulous. I am not prepared for that today because when we got off the cruise, I had to go straight to a business conference, and that was exciting as well. And then we had a pop up shop yesterday that we did, and that was wonderful. And we were supposed to be there today, but unfortunately, we got rained out. So, the Sunday before that, we had a family emergency. One of our matriarchs of the family passed away. And so we had to abruptly get up and leave and go to the state that they were in to help and support the family. So that is what we did. By the time we got back, it was time to pack and get on to our voyage for our 7-year anniversary. And so I really didn't have any time in between there to go live. And so this past Sunday, and during that time, one of my granddaughters, her dad was in a horrific accident. We still don't know if he's going to make it. So prayers out to him. So there was a lot going on that I was not able to jump on. I really apologize for it. So the title of this video is, time waits for no man, right? So over these 2 weeks, I really had to think about it because not only are we seeing deaths in our family, but I noticed that there's a lot of deaths going on everywhere. It's touching everywhere, in everyone. I do notice that there's more moms that have passed away or more matriarchs that have passed away these last 2 months than the men. But maybe that's just what I'm seeing. Anyways, I was just thinking to myself, people always think they have time. We plan for tomorrow, we plan for next week, we plan for vacation, we plan for surgeries, we plan for everything. And we assume that we're going to make it to those things, that those things will be done, that we will be able to complete them. But the truth is, time really does wait for no one. People are getting up, going about their day and not making it through their day. People are passing away in their sleep. Um, it's just really a time to reflect about what you're doing with your life with the time that you do have. I mean, the next 5 seconds isn't even promised to me. So, but I want people to really think about what they're doing with their life because we have been given a gift to breathe and to be on this earth. And in this realm, all things are possible if you want them bad enough and you work for them, right? And sometimes you don't even have to do that. You think hard enough about some stuff and it'll come true. I know that for a fact. Um, but there's a lot of dreams, goals, aspirations that we have. And it's really sad that a lot of people will leave this realm without ever trying. Not that you won't experience them, that's one thing if you don't, but you don't even try to experience them or try to reach your goals and your dreams. And that's the sad part. Um, I'm someone who I'm scared of doing things. I'm scared of being on here live right now. I don't have any viewers. It's fine. I talk to myself. Um, but I'm scared to do these lives. It's getting easier and easier. I don't feel like the flutters I had when I really first started. Um, I'm getting more comfortable, but it's scary. But one thing about me is I have this scariness about doing new things, but I am absolutely terrified of not trying. And that's what overrides my being scared part. That I am terrified that I'll leave this earth, never have tried, never had even jumped out there and played this game and see where it could take me. And a lot of people are like that. Um, it takes a lot to get on camera and talk to people you don't know. It takes a lot to get on camera or stand up in front of people you do know. Um, but I have to do this because I have to be able to say when I left, I tried everything that I wanted or that I had resources to do. Everybody has, well, most of us have a mobile phone or a laptop or the little pads. We're able to go on live if we choose to, if you have something to say. But the truth is, most people get on here and have nothing to say, and they have no problem jumping on talking about gibberish, foolishness, or what. So I figured that if I had a message, why wouldn't I get out here and talk about what I wanted to talk about, right? If they have the gall to do what they do, then surely I have enough courage and strength to do what I want to do. So that's when I am put myself out there. And it doesn't matter if there's views or no views, because if I leave this realm, um, I've left a footprint behind. One day, maybe 5 years from now, who knows, someone will jump onto YouTube and be like, "Oh, what is this video about?" I would have known that I have sent out a message. Through my life, I have tried all kinds of things through, being terrified and scared. I have sung a solo many times, and really, I can't sing, but I did it. I've directed a choir, a children's choir, a adults choir. I was invited to be, um, on stage with my Double Dutch crew in Alaska to perform for the mayor, was able to do that and show out. What else have I done? I can't swim, but I have boogie boarded and I have snorkeled, and yes, I have almost drowned doing both, but guess what? I did it because 'cause I'm not scared of water, I just don't know how to swim, y'all. I have skied, I have ice skated, I have left the country, I have, done road trips, um, I have opened a business. What, y'all? I've done lives. I've been in a commercial. Did y'all know that? I was on a commercial. I've been on a game show, Family Feud. I have done some things, terrified, scared, and all. And yet, here I am still standing. Nothing exploded, nobody died. I'm here and I'm living this life, and I am getting experiences I never thought I would be able to get. And I've been in rooms that most people would say, you don't deserve to be there, but here I am. Why? Because I get out there, I network. I network by myself when I'm scared. I'm forcing myself to talk to people because you never know what type of opportunities will come when you put yourself out there. And so I just want to encourage people, and I hope you understand that even though I'm kind of like maybe glazing over the subject, it is imperative that you understand that time is not on our side in this realm. You only have a snippet, moments to make things happen. Every moment counts. And if you are spending your moments sitting on the couch, binging on TV, arguing with family members, I don't know, whatever else people do these days out there, and you are not taking the time that you have been given to reflect, to relax, to take opportunities, to enter into rooms that were not promised to you, um, I don't know what you're doing with this life. Denzel Washington said it great. Um, you do not want your dreams and your goals to come visit you at your gravesite and say, I was ready. Why weren't you? Why didn't you bring me to life? Why didn't your ideas and your dreams and your goals come to fruition? Why? We cannot be scared to jump out there and do what it is that we feel we need to do. A lot of us are searching for our passion and our purpose. And it's funny because a lot of us know what our passion and our purpose is, but you keep looking for signs and you want other people to tell you when you already know in your heart of hearts what you're supposed to do. The thing is that you're terrified. So you rather hunt down more and more signs, talk to more and more people about your purpose and your passion than going out there and doing it. And you don't have to jump out here full blown. Like, you're not going to be, if you want to be a speaker, you're not going to be the next day on the stage. Now, you could be, because that's how the universe works, you know, you could be. Um, but it's usually bit by bit, small. Small things by small things. If you are doing things that cannot, will not, there is just no way it will lead you to your purpose or your path, you need to rethink about what you're doing. Everyone in your life needs to align up with what you want to do. Everything that you physically do, everything, your mentality, things that you watch, things that you read, everything must line up with what you are trying to do in this life. If not, you will be off track and you will never get to your desired goal. I cannot say I want to go to Florida, don't get a map, don't have GPS. I'm going east when I should be going west or whatever it is, and expect to end up in my desired place, right? There's just no way it's going to happen. So it's imperative that we understand that time is a gift. And yes, it is man made. But at the end of the day, we are all not going to be in this realm. We are all going to transition to another place. Our energy will end up going somewhere else. And I don't know where, and I don't know what it will look like on that side, but I do know about what I have here, what I've experienced here in the now, with what I'm doing. And I know for a fact your dreams and your goals can come true. I am always in the midst of giving myself grace in this business realm because I'm not I'm not technically what I would say an entrepreneur business person, but what I am is a people person. And because I want to challenge people, and because I found out that you can create your own world and environment, and the things that have been written down really work, I want other people to find this joy and peace that I have found. It is imperative that I share it. That is my purpose, my passion. That is why I went through the trauma that I went through. That is why I've met the people that I've met. I have a purpose. I've been given a mission and I'm on it. And it just so happens that it's helping me on the business sector. You know, I'm a published author. That, whoa, big surprise. Big surprise, surprise, surprise. But I'm a published author. Um, so I get my book out there. Now I have this business. All of the items that I sell in my store are things that I use in my daily life because they help keep me on my path. They help keep my mind cleansed. They help keep my heart at peace. It helps my environment, my atmosphere, which I get to create every day, be more calming and serene. And I just have to take up the housekeeping, making sure I'm not inviting or entering into contracts or agreeing with things that will bring me disaster, pain, or whatever it may be. I don't want to do that, right? So I'm speaking life into myself, affirmations. I'm meditating. I'm making sure that I'm doing the things that bring me joy. If it does not bring me joy, if it does not bring you joy, you need to cut it out. Because I don't understand how so many people are miserable, miserable, bottom barrel, miserable in their life, but they refuse to let those things that are making themselves miserable go. Now, part of it is your environment, part of it is the people that you're around, a lot of it is your mindset, but 99.9%, look, now I named all of those, and yet I'm still going to say 99.9% of most of our problems is that we refuse to look at ourselves. We are busy out here pointing fingers at everyone else while we have a closet full of dead bodies behind us that we're responsible for. But we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about the hurts that we've caused. And some of that is karma coming back around to see you, right? But we don't want to do that. We don't want to talk about the relationships that time and time again, even our gut was telling us, don't you do this. This is not for you. And yet we ended up being in it 10 toes down, right? Crying and screaming, talking about he or she did this and that, but we agreed to it. We entered into that contract. We stayed with that, even though we knew it wasn't for us. We create these situations that we're in, and we're so quick to point fingers. And the truth is, you're breaking your own heart. The truth is, you're making these decisions. The truth is, that you control what happens in your life. And when you start looking at you at you and no one else, you can start changing how your life is is presented, right? Because I was a mess. Everything was a mess. But when I dealt with me, I found out that I was a participant in the mess. And although I said I didn't like it, obviously I did because I kept making choices that sent me down that path. You know, there are very few things that you can't control happening to you, especially when you're children. But a lot of us are now adults. It's time to look at things with a different perspective so that we can move on and continue to grow and to elevate and to vibrate at higher levels than what we're at. Because it makes no sense that we're still stuck where we are. It makes no sense that we still have these crazy mindsets. You do not have to stay there. Traditions have been broken. General curses no longer should exist because it should stop with you. A lot of people are like, I see this meme going around talking about, oh, when grandmama died, just everything fell apart, or the family's not together Sundays. But what about you? Why aren't you picking up the mantle? Why aren't you taking up what grandma left behind? Oh, because the family's this and the family's that. Oh, we got tons of excuses as long as we don't have to do the work. And that's what those excuses are about. Excuses so we don't have to step up to the plate. I am the next elder. Ready or not, here it comes. What my mom does will be passed on to me. I will be the one that will have to keep the family together. That is my job. That is our passage. So people say, especially us as Black women, as Black families, that we don't have the rites of passage. But truly, that is one rite of passage. Whatever the elders, once they transition, it moves on to the next generation. But the next generation is refusing to pick up the mantle and run with it because we have become selfish, self absorbed, stuck in traumas that a lot of us created. Now, there are some that were not created by us, but refusing to move on, refusing to see therapists, refusing to talk about it. We still have family secrets going on. At some point, this all has to stop. Why not live a healthy, balanced, harmonious life? What is stopping you besides you from doing it? What are we scared of? Okay, so if you leave the block, no one knows you. Who cares? Who cares? Make a new name for yourself. Disappear. You don't know what to expect. I never know what to expect. But the excitement is not knowing what to expect. I know when I leave this house, nothing is promised to me. 5 minutes isn't promised to me. The next hour, when I make a plan to do something next week, I know I may not be here, but I'm here now. I jumped on this live now. I still ain't got no viewers or likes, but I'm going to like myself. My husband will get on here and like it. He's my biggest fan. I'm my biggest fan. And then my husband comes along. And then our little Roddy Zuri, she comes along. Those are my biggest fans. And I'm blessed to have a great family. My sister and brother-in-law cheer us on. My mom and dad are wonderful. And I'm so blessed to still have them as I see people losing their parents. The time that I've had them have been amazing. And we weren't always on good terms. But I'm so glad that we've all done the work because this is what we wanted. We wanted our family to look different. Everybody wanted the family to look different. So everybody pitched in and worked on themselves. And we forgave and we moved on and we let bygones be what? Bygones. And I'm so happy that we did. I'll be more prepared next Sunday. It just really hurts my heart that so many people are losing family members. But I know and I understand that this world wasn't promised forever. As soon as we're born, we start to die. Our bodies start to decay. So I just want you to take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit. I want you to choose the things that make you happy. And if it's not making you, And I don't want to say happy, I want to say joy because happiness is an emotion and emotions are fleeting. They're spirits, they come and they go. You can feel happy one minute, think of a song that make you sad, you're sad this next second. Back and forth, gone. Joy stays, peace stays. And once you find a lot of people talk about peace, but what I found was when I really found peace, I found that I die for peace. Peace of mind, peace of spirit, peace. I don't have anyone hunting me down. I ain't got that. And if I do have someone gossiping about me, I don't know about it because my circle is this, like this. And your circle should be like that too. You don't need a billion friends. And we need to learn to sit in our silence sometimes. I know I've talked about this before, but just being quiet with yourself. No TV, no radio, no music. Even if you have to sit outside and just watch nature, you know, and every once in a while, breathe. Do some breathing techniques because we're walking around so guarded, you don't even know. Like, even me, sometimes I'm around and I just if I breathe, hold it for 7 seconds and let it go, you feel the weight of your shoulders release. You didn't even know you were carrying this weight. You feel your hands relax. You didn't even know your hands were tight. Your legs start to feel better. You have no idea. We're walking around this. This is crazy because this realm has us so stressed out. Even when you're home doing nothing, your body is just automatically tense. So make sure you're breathing a lot. Breathing in, holding it, and letting it out. Make sure you're sitting with nature. Make sure you're not in places with raw, bad, negative energy. Watch what you listen to. Watch what you watch. Watch who's around you and watch your environment. Sometimes we do have to move. Sometimes we have to cut off those relationships that are not benefiting us. You're pouring into them, giving all that you can give, and they're not pouring into you. And the one way to test that is to don't answer the phone calls. See how many times it takes before they stop calling you. Record what kind of person calls you and record the conversations every time you have with them. Mention something positive in your life and see how they respond. It's really easy to find out who's on your side and who's not, who's going to be there and who's not. It's time for us to cut out the foolishness. Leave that to the children. Because we need parents out here. We need our elders back. We need more community accountability. We need discipline. And we need to let go of all of these systems that we were given, all these beliefs that we were given. The Black church hasn't been powerful for a long time. And the Black church has held a lot of secrets, a lot of family secrets that have destroyed a lot of people. So it's just things to think about. Just things to think about. And hopefully I'll get the Virgin Cruise. I'll go through Canva, see if I can come up with something exciting so I can present to you guys about the cruise because it was fantastic. My sister was so in love with Virgin. She's bothering me every day about going again this year, even if it's the same voyage. But it was a fantastic cruise. So I'll show some pictures and some stories about that. And maybe I'll do a video about being a new entrepreneur. I think I said that before, but I really need to do that because I feel like a lot of you guys are business savvy and you can if I can do it, I know that you can do it. Now, it's a lot to learn, but you should see my desk around me. It's a lot to learn, but I'm out here doing it. And it's possible. And I know that there's people out here, sometimes it's strangers that become your family, that will help you and bring you along in your journey. No matter what your journey is, somebody's out there waiting for you. They're waiting for your story. They're waiting for your product. They're waiting for your testimony. They are waiting on you. You have a whole audience just for you. And they're not going to be able to get the full benefit until you're there. Because it says when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. There's a lot of teachers out here um, that aren't on. That aren't on. Where are you? Where are you? Get on here. Start your cooking channel, your sewing channel. Uh, Start your coaching business, your wrestling business, your whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. You need to do it. Write that book. Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? Go on YouTube, YouTube University, teach you everything you need to know. They got all these master classes. You got classes for free, classes that are maybe $5 to $10. There's really no excuse. We can do this, y'all. We can change our lives. We can experience new things in this realm. Do it before it's too late. Do it before you're called home. Do it before you're too old. Do it before your body gives out. Do it for yourself. Do it for your children. Be the example. I showed my dad my website, and he was moved to tears. Moved to tears. Because he was so proud that I'm stepping out there and doing things. You know, things that he once wanted to do, had a dream of doing, but he was busy raising us. And back then, you know, they didn't have all of these options and paths. There's no excuse, y'all. There's no excuse. We got 5-year-olds out here doing stuff, making millions off of what? Toys. They're reviewing toys. They're creating the little slippery slime stuff. Selling rocks. I mean, people are doing all kinds of stuff out here that to me doesn't make any sense, but they have a whole audience that I would have never thought in a million years would be even possible. So I say that to say this: get out here, get your feet dirty, get your hands dirty. Let's do some things. It's only March. We're still in the first quarter of the year. Let's see where this takes you. Let's see where this takes me. Who knows? Next year it might look a little different. I don't know. I don't know. I'm working on some stuff and I'm on here rambling, but I got to stay on here for a little while longer. No, I'm really working on some stuff for the business. So I'm not going to keep you any longer. It's almost 30 minutes. So I think that's long enough. Just remember, time is not on your side. It's like Scrooge for the Christmas Carol, whatever. Time is not on your side. Tick, tock, tick, tock. What are you going to do with this time that's been given? What are you going to do with this life that has been given to you? It's a gift. There are people who would give their right arm to be able to talk, walk, move, sing, dance, whatever it may be. See the sun, get out of bed. People who are bedridden, they give their left arm to get out of bed, to ride in a car, to ride their bike, to skateboard one more time. And we're sitting here blessed with all of our faculties, our mindset, and yet we still won't move. Like I said, we're selfish and we're too busy feeling woe is me, when really we need to like shake it off and move forward. So I hope this helps someone. If anybody has lost someone in the last 3 months, last year, 2 years, 4 years, whatever, if you're still grieving, my heart goes out to you. I send you love and light. I pray all the time. If my parents go before I do, that the Most High will give me the strength, that I will already have prayed up the strength to deal with that transition. The same with other family members. It's never easy. And there's no words that can be said for it. But know that you're thought about, because I pray for people who are in grief, who are hurting, who are in trauma, who's being abused right now. I think about all of that, and I pray that intervention is sent your way, no matter who it is, because I don't want anyone to feel that way, any human being to go through heartache. So I leave you with that: honor, love, respect, sending light and peace your way. All right, you guys, next Sunday, 6 p.m. And see if I can go live. I don't know how to go live on mobile. I guess I got to wait till they give me permission. So I'm going to do another live stream. I'm going to try and continue to do a live stream. It's easier than doing the Canva. So again, this is Rooted Vines. Miyaka Anderson, Holistic Health and Wellness Emporium, where we focus on aligning your mind, body, and spirit to live a more harmonious and balanced life. Okay, you guys, so I'll see you next Sunday. Hopefully, I'll have everything together for the Virgin Cruise and see how this all works. All right, toodaloo. Bye.